Getting my vocals ready to read these poems. What is up, my peeps? It's none other than Slender Ginger Game coming at you live from my house. I know the episode's really delayed today. Blah, 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 blah. I know. Anyways, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, where we read poems and show attractive girls our poems. Alright. So, with the fiasco that happened the other day with Natsuki, God, Natsuki's the cupcake girl, with Sayori, and you can go watch the previous episode, the one that I'm speaking of. Well, I forgot to mute my phone. Look at me being a goof. Alright, well, we got that fixed. So, I'm gonna start with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Hey, I just said that. She's my good friend, after all. ... Oh. It was that bad, huh? Oh my goodness. This is so good, Russell. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I just threw a bunch of words together and called it a poem. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, that's me with YouTube. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ahahaha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Russell poem. Russell poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. No, you are so sweet, Sayori. You are so sweet. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, question mark. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? So like I said before, Russell, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that really only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Of course, Sayori, of course. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. That's how I feel every time I start up this whole YouTube episode recording. I'm like, nope, I'm terrible. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Me too, Sayori. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. I'm guessing that's how Russell said that. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback besides Sayori, who just fangirled. Now Tsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green blue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well that's just because I'm stupid. Look, Yuri, my YouTube viewers can tell you I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed there. No, not me. Not me. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hugh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Russell. Really? I must have totally missed the point, like always. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right, or maybe I'll just be some stupid YouTuber that's not even good at anything he does. Let me get the self-diss high five! I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go to Natsuki. Hey, short stuff, with your manga collection. Natsuki with your manga collection. We're just staring at each other intensely. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Well, alright then, Natsuki, alright. Okay. That's how we're gonna play this, huh? That's how we're gonna do this club, huh? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, she's angry. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. Okay. It's a lot better than what I did. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even try to take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. You got little teeth right there? Or am I just seeing that? She's got them little vampire fangs. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everybody is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Russell in here is such a dick. He's such a dick. Why? Well, that leaves Monica's last. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Russell. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Stop standing like that, Monica. Stop. Monica Lewinsky. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Russell. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions and like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims to not be very good. Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Oh, I know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. The real, blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Wow. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Not the channel on, not the ABC Family channel. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Is that the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make the point, or if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is like this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, you're so welcome, Monica. You're so welcome. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities and my mediocre life. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Russell did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Russell liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki said... Why did the music stop? Hello? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. There's the music. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Russell appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself, Yuri? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh no. Conflict. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Russell started Oh no. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh, that's both of them. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. Russell! She's just trying to make me feel... I clicked too quick on that. I think she's just trying to make me feel bad. I think that's what that said. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Russell. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Russell? Both of them. Well? What? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Okay, let's think this logically. Yuri has an elegant writing style. Natsuki expresses herself more. And for all we know, Yuri could be, manipulative person. I don't know. This is just what I'm gathering so far. But then if we get Sayori and we don't side with either, that means that they both could probably get mad at us in the long run. And who knows how long we're going to be in this club for. Oh, God. Sayori! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drawing words in her head and mouth. Instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How do you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Russell, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her blah, 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 blah. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Okay. Look, we're just trying to have a nice school day. We don't need none of this. Good God, why? Why are we fighting over expressing ourselves? Just express yourself! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everybody to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Literally, she ran off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. So, Monica, stop standing like that. Monica! Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. There's the saying. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Russell, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about it with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job in impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with my newfound determination. Russell, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Ehehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Russell, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Russell! Does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. The friend zone pat, you know. You know. I am so stupid. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, we're doing the other phone. Alright, well, I'm going to leave that right there, so let me go ahead and save. Alright, well, it has been an absolute pleasure to have you guys on board. Man, this game's solid. Anyways, if you are enjoying this series, enjoying this content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. God, this was a very, very long episode. Well, it has been a pleasure to have you guys on board, and until next time, I will see you guys in the video right over there, left side down or upside right. And I need to cover over the last few details. If you sneeze during this video, gazoom tight. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and slap the bell in the face so you don't miss out on future content. Anyways, it has been a pleasure, guys, so until next time, this is going to be Slender Ginger signing off and saying, deuces.